Live streaming is on.
Hi there, folks. My name is Blake Longfellow, and I'm the Director of Forensics here at Diablo Valley College. Thank you so much for joining us. We're incredibly honored to host you this weekend. We hope you had a great day, and more so, we hope this is just day one of what should be 3 amazing days of competition.
Hi, I'm Sasan Kasravi. I'm one of the co-directors of debate here at DVC. For a lot of you, this is your first tournament with us at DVC. In some ways, this is our first DVC tournament. We did host a tournament 2 years ago. We had to cancel that because of the California fires. Last year, we hosted a tournament, but that was co-hosted with our good friends at LA Valley College. This year, since we're doing it on our own, it's technically the third inaugural DVC tournament, which, as you know, we're calling the DVC Thing because we're the DVC Vikings. And in Viking culture, a thing was an annual assembly of people from all across Viking land where they would come and they would debate public policy and what the laws should be, but also they would share stories and poetry and sagas. One of the silver linings, I suppose, of an otherwise not that great Viking culture. But so as you can see, the name of the DVC Thing is not only cute, but also clever. One of the things that we wanted to do to make awards a little bit more special for you is we have a keynote speaker who's going to be briefly sharing some thoughts and welcoming you to the DVC Thing. So from the magic comedy duo Penn and Teller, here is Penn Jillette.
Hello, attendees at the DVC Thing. This is Penn Jillette, Penn and Teller. You know, big guy does magic, smaller guy next to me, he does magic too. He doesn't talk that much, so I talk. So I'm a little bit nervous talking to college speech and debate coaches. Debate, I just said debate. Did I just say debate? Debate coaches, debate coaches. And I'm glad you like my advocacy for skepticism. You know, I do have some thoughts about this. In magic, you are paid to lie, but you're lying with consent. The audience says, we know that you're going to do tricks, and you do tricks, so it's very, very honest. But within that, there's a temptation to bump it up a little more. There's a temptation to make it so people leave the theater thinking something that I know not to be true. This is not, common in sawing a human being into halves. It's only the extremely mentally ill or children would believe they actually witnessed a homicide. But other stuff like mentalism, you can claim you're doing memory stuff, or you can claim you're doing reading body language or lie detecting. And you can have people leave thinking that kind of stuff is possible, that I watched your hand movement when I really just, made you pick a certain card using sleight of hand. And I have found in trying to be conscientious in doing that, that there is a power in accurate speech. And I know that nothing could be more obvious to speech and debate coaches and people at the DVC Thing, but I don't think it is obvious the way I mean it. You tend to use just a little bit of hyperbole and just think you have the exact right way to make your case a little stronger. And people have incredible detectors for that, really powerful detectors. And if they catch you in one slight exaggeration, one slightly hyperbolic statement, you lose their hearts. So I have found in trying to be conscientious in magic, where I have to tell lies, that if I come in under it and say I'm lying and put that stuff around it, that the power of one's heart becomes greater. So I guess all I'm saying is, for someone who says the word to paint, don't forget the power of truth. With all the fancy talk and all the clever similes and metaphors and ad hominem attacks, with all of that, remember that the audience can see through you a little bit, and that's a really good thing, and you can use that to your advantage. Now, I've talked too much. I'm not supposed to do a whole rebuttal here, but I just, I was interested in the question you wanted answered. So try to tell the truth. I love you. Peace.
Thanks, Penn. You know, Penn and I go way back to the days I spent as a traveling magician, and I was always telling him, Penn, speak up. We can't hear you. But I'm glad he's excited for the debate tournament. I was too. One of the things that I was most excited about this tournament was the topics that we use for IPDA. So we reached out to our faculty at DVC across a wide variety of departments and asked them to submit topics of things that were controversies in their field that they thought would make for a compelling tournament topic for our tournament, which is great because it gives us a greater variety of topics, but it also helps the campus be aware of who we are and what we do. And that's something that I recommend if you host an IPDA tournament that you also try. But I mean, I think it's still safe to say that if there was a topic that you really loved, like I wrote that, and if there's a topic that you just thought was not good at all, you want to address your concerns to Lawrence Fisher. One last thing before we start announcing awards is we hope that you're watching this with your teammates and your coaches and have your like group chat or whatever going on. But go ahead and also participate in the YouTube chat going on over here and give some kudos to your peers and fellow competitors for what an incredible job they did. So here to announce those awards is your tournament director, Blake Longfellow.
Thank you, Sasan. And to Penn. Folks, we will get to awards in just a second, but I would be remiss if I didn't thank our tournament staff today. To be honest, I got to sit around and eat and just hang out and catch up with you all. I loved catching up with Dino Pape from Simpson College. Haven't gotten to see him in almost a decade. So the people that made that possible today for me were from Orange Coast College, Hannah Hagahat, and from Mount San Antonio College, Twee Pham. So wherever you are, please give a round for those two. All right, and that brings us to our awards. So we will be starting with Novice IPDA Bronze. Taking bronze in Novice IPDA from Diablo Valley College, Alex Walsh. From El Camino College, Glendale Ola. Also from El Camino College, Will Brandt. From Mount San Antonio College, Jaylee Cortez. From Mount San Jacinto College, RJ Cardenas. And from Rio Hondo Community College, Dulce Aguirre. Those are your bronze medalists. Now moving on to our silver awards. From El Camino College, we have Pretty Abraham. From Moore Park College, Martin Escalara. And from Mount San Antonio College, Adib Hamwi. Those are your silver award winners. And your gold medalists in Novice IPDA at the 2020 DVC Thing. Taking gold from El Camino College, Sarah Kahn. Also taking gold, also from El Camino College, Taylor Fujioka. And our last gold medalist is joining us from Mount Hood Community College, and that goes to Lexi Glenn. Give it up for all of our gold medalists. All right, now we're going to move on to junior. In the junior division, we have, oh, that's right. In junior division, in bronze, from Modesto Junior College, Clarice Perez. And also taking bronze from Orange Coast College, Sarah Goudros. Give it up for our 2 bronze medalists. And then for the final round of junior, we actually had a closeout. El Camino College took the top 2 spots in junior IPDA, so splitting 2 gold medals from El Camino College, Kamal Kaur, and also from El Camino College, Olivia Penland. Let's give it up for our 2 gold junior winners. And that brings us to the main event, folks. IPDA, with over 30 entries in IPDA today, breaking to just 12, a brutal break. Give it up for every single one of these folks from City College of San Francisco, Amy Chang. Did that out of order. Also taking a bronze award from City College of San Francisco, Isaac Lawyer. From El Camino College, Michael Wagreich. Joining us all the way from Kansas Wesleyan University, give it up for Abby Ray. Taking bronze from Simpson College, Douglas Roberts. And also joining us from Simpson College, Noah Trujillo. Those are your bronze medalists in Open IPDA. And for silver in Open IPDA, from Diablo Valley College, Brenna Syerson. From El Camino College, Jared Hipsher. And also from El Camino College, Josiah Edwards. Those are your Open IPDA Silver Award winners. And lastly, our champions in Open IPDA today, taking gold home to their respective schools. From Moore Park College, Nicole Castro. Let's give a round of applause for Nicole Castro on her own. Additionally, taking a gold award from Simpson College, Mo Marks. Let's give a round of applause for Mo Marks. And our last award today goes to the University of North Texas, and that is James Renfro. Give it up for James Renfro. All right, big thank you to my tab staff for bearing with me and doing the popping in and doing the applause. I prefer the sign language applause online. I just think it's more exciting and energetic. But overall, folks, congratulations to everyone who joined us today. I really hope that you're joining us for the next 2 days as well. If any of you are not registered for the next 2 days but had such an awesome time today that you would like to join us, let me know. We can still get you in. But that is it for us today. Thank you for everything. Thank you for joining us, and we hope that you'll join us not just the rest of this weekend, but next year as well. I'm Blake Longfellow, and you see Sasan Kasravi here. We're signing off. Thank you very much for joining us at the DVC Thing 2020.